5 very different artists take another look at the country in their own unique style.
Everywhere you look in Azerbaijan, there's another amazing view, another great character. It just never stops. You have to take another look, and then another.
Baku is a city of the most amazing contrasts. Ancient and modern, crazy and chill. I need 3 lives to take it all in, to take another look.
Guess I gotta get up on another one. I can make a grown man wanna run. I might wait, whoa, whoa, what you say, oh, whoa.
But it's the people who make it all come alive.
I look at these walls and I can see when they were brand new and the people who built them and what their lives were like, and it feels just like yesterday.
I can't keep up with Azerbaijan. It has so many challenges for me. Cliffs, desert, mud volcanoes, mountains, Caspian Sea. It just goes on and on.
Azerbaijan is a country that excites all senses. So many textures, tastes, sounds, scents. There's so much to explore, to take another look.
Azerbaijan, take another look.
Good evening and welcome to this edition of Tours and Fireside Chats with special people at the Rice World Summit. Right now, I have with me His Excellency, the Ambassador from Azerbaijan to India. And it's truly, truly our pleasure to welcome him to share about this country, which may be small, but extremely beautiful and rich in oil. And with that, may I once again, sir, welcome you to the Rice World Summit. Thank you.
Thank you. It is an honor and privilege to address the Rice Summit. I'm Ambassador of Azerbaijan to India. My name is Ashraf Shikhaliyev, and it is an honor to present Azerbaijan, the land of fire. Azerbaijan is translated as the land of fire. Yeah. From ancient times, for centuries and centuries, for several thousand years, there were places in Azerbaijan, multiple places, where fire was burning day and night. And the name retained from that times. Now only one place remained with the live fire, that is called Yanardağ, and it's magnificent. Azerbaijan is a mysterious, wonderful land, a lot of opportunities, the booming economy, the thriving tourism industry. So we'll discuss this along the interview, but it is amazing place on the earth to visit. I think you're already making us and the viewers want to reach Azerbaijan right away. Absolutely. The mystery of fire is something I think through the ages has always been something that has attracted a lot of people again. So I think definitely you've already transported us to Azerbaijan, and just the thought of the mysterious fire burning, I think in itself is a huge attraction and has always been right through the years. So thank you again for sharing that and giving us a very quick glimpse of what it is over there and how maybe the name has come about, as you said.
And of course, one fire still remaining, which is all the more reason for us to visit and go there as tourists, if not in business ways. And so I'm going to maybe talk a little bit or request you to say a little bit about India and Azerbaijan in terms of the trade relationship and a little bit of the history around that, if you could, please.
Azerbaijan is a land situated on the crossroad of two continents, Europe and Asia. Population is 10 million, but the location, it determines the mentality of people.
Absolutely.
I should say that it is a European country with the Asian heart.
Beautiful, beautiful.
The same values that Indians share, the respect for elderly, the love to relatives, the close ones, the extended families. That is all the values that Azerbaijan shares. And I should say that Azerbaijan is an oil country. As an oil country, and we see how the oil is important for every single economy of the world to run and grow. Azerbaijan is the reliable supplier to so many countries, and I'm glad that one of the major importers of Azerbaijani oil is India. And we are extremely glad for this cooperation and expansion of this cooperation. But it is reciprocal because the investment opportunities that Azerbaijan is offering for Indian businesses is attracting so many Indian companies. The number of Indian companies registered in Azerbaijan for the end of last year exceeds 1,000 companies. It shows the interest of Indian businesses to move in the region and benefit from it. And I should say that Azerbaijan offers multiple opportunities for them to target three major markets which are in vicinity. From Azerbaijan, you can target the European Union market. You can target the CIS countries market, it's Commonwealth of Independent States, and the Persian Gulf countries market. So it is very conveniently located in between these three major markets. Plus, Azerbaijan is offering for investors to become residents of the special economic zones there. And the special economic zones, they give holidays, tax holidays for investors for 10 years. And that is a lot to benefit from, because during these 10 years, the investors, they are not paying property tax, they're not paying land tax, they're not paying the profit tax, they're not paying custom tax, they're not paying VAT tax. All right? So
that's a lot of benefits, and I'm sure makes that a very attractive kind of location to restart businesses and also do new businesses as well. So I think that has definitely been an attraction. In terms of the sectors, could you maybe say which are the sectors that are the most attractive in Azerbaijan?
In Azerbaijan, for trade, if you look at the trade, last year, it almost exceeded, around it is $2 billion US. The major commodity is the petroleum, which Azerbaijan is supplying to Indian market. And Azerbaijan is buying from India the spices, basmati rice, the pharmaceutical products, some machinery. India is also buying from Azerbaijan the leather products. And interestingly, because I found out that sometimes they're buying the leather not directly from Azerbaijan, but via third countries. That is interesting piece of information because I am confident that those companies are overpaying. They could have made a better deal if they bought directly from Azerbaijan, avoiding the third countries.
I think that's a natural way of business evolving, right? First, it is through people who may not have direct access or may not have direct knowledge, and therefore go through other companies who are indirectly then obviously talking with the companies in Azerbaijan. But I think as people get more and more aware and know of the benefits of dealing directly, I think that will change, I'm sure. And hopefully this will help a lot of that to happen as well.
Yes. And regarding the production sectors that would be present an interest for Indian investors, there are two areas. One is the industry. Industry is pharmacy is very interesting sector because every country after pandemic wants to have a strong established production of its medicines, and Azerbaijan is no exclusion. The second one is high-tech agriculture. Why is high-tech agriculture? Because we see that in these ongoing conflicts, the prices for food products are of paramount importance. So every country wants to have the food security guaranteed, right? That is why the Indian companies that possess the high technologies in agriculture are welcome to come and invest in Azerbaijan, where, as I said, there are special economic zones. They are segregated by different areas. One of them is the high-tech agriculture. There are two high-tech agricultural parks in Azerbaijan. Recycling industry is another area. There are recycling, special economic zone on recycling. There are special economic zone on high technologies. Now we see that high technology now drives economies, and it even in some case is used as a tool or weapon to influence other countries. That is why every country, at least every country that is determined to have a strong economy, should pay attention to the high technology. That is why the Indian companies possessing the skills in the technologies, up-to-date technologies, high technologies, they are welcome to become resident of the special economic zones. Moreover, the government of Azerbaijan, as of 1st January, has adopted a legislation that would enable IT specialists from foreign countries to come and without authorization to work, start working if they are having their permanent residence card. So the companies who are registered as residents of the special economic zones, the head of the company, his deputy, and IT specialists that they hire, they can come, they will be granted the temporary working permit, temporary residence permit, and they can work with that. It shows that there is a special preferential treatment for IT specialists. So Azerbaijan is welcoming the high-tech professionals in IT sector to come to Azerbaijan. Now, I think that production area, because instead of producing in India and paying on the transportation costs, the companies can establish production of some equipment, machinery in Azerbaijan, and target the three markets that I mentioned: European Union, CIS countries, and Persian Gulf countries from Azerbaijan, because infrastructure is very well developed. Azerbaijan is located on the crossroad of two transport corridors. One is the East-West corridor, going from China across the Central Asian countries, the Caspian Sea, to Azerbaijan and further to Europe. Another emanating from India, that is north-south corridor, from India to Iran via Azerbaijan, again to European Union countries and to Russia. So the infrastructure is well developed, and if production is established in Azerbaijan, I mean, there is a lot of benefits for it for Indian companies.
I think that's a fast track for knowledge transfer as well as technology integration across supply chains, value chains that you spoke about. And of course, the being at such a strategically located, place in the trade zones, I think definitely matters a lot. So I'm sure that this will cause a lot more interest and direct business, as you mentioned earlier, with Azerbaijan. So we hope for that to happen and increase stronger ties between India and Azerbaijan, definitely. I would also maybe, industry and of course business is a very big part of the relationship. There's no two ways about that. But ultimately it's people. And I just love the way you just now said, it's a European country with an Asian heart. And I think Asians are known for the hospitality. I mean, I'm not saying Europeans are not, but, I think we definitely go more out of our way to kind of be those hosts and welcoming them. So maybe from that point of view of tourism, how do you really see the growth of tourists coming from India to Azerbaijan and vice versa too, of course? Yeah.
Well, tourism is a unique industry. It brings people from one place to another. One wise man, he said that with tourism, with travel comes understanding. So when you visit Azerbaijan, you will see that it is very welcoming for foreigners, and it has developed infrastructure for Indian tourists. Because number of Indian tourists are annually increasing, drastically increasing, and that is in much stimulated by the film industry. So Bollywood and Tollywood, they are shooting movies in Azerbaijan, making Azerbaijan known to Indian audience, and that increases the business travels and the tourism. Now, on 25th, today is 25th, Shah Rukh Khan's movie will be really, actually it is already on the screens as of today in Baku and in India. The same day it is released.
Oh my gosh, that's wonderful. That's amazing. Wow.
That is really, I'm so happy about it, because the film industry, it changes the reality on the ground. With the films being shot in Azerbaijan, the land of fire, the Indian restaurants started being opened in Azerbaijan. The number of visitors drastically increased. Almost double every year. We recently opened the flights from Baku to Delhi and to Mumbai 2 times a week. Now we increased Delhi to 3 times a week, and Mumbai will be reopened, I think, in 1 month's time, again 3 times a week from Mumbai, because the 2 times a week is not enough. And I sincerely hope that by the end of this year, maybe next year, we'll have connection to one of the South Indian cities.
Excellent. Excellent. That's a lot of traffic in that case, I can imagine.
That is true. That is true. And thing is, it is rolling around. It is, reinforcing each other. So when people come as tourists, they look at business opportunities. When business people come, next time they come with their families. And it is emerging also as a wedding destination for Indian marriages. So when Indian marriages take place in Azerbaijan, it is all over Azerbaijani media because they are magnificent, of course. They are so
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. It's the big fat Indian wedding, no doubt about that. Great, and that's really wonderful. And you know, I was looking up some of the things as well because, as I said, it's really, I mean, just talking about it, the land of fire starts conjuring up so many images. And one of the things that I saw was the mud volcanoes. I think that sounds so interesting too. I'm not too sure there are too many out there that people can access very easily. So yeah, I think there are many things in terms of a tourist destination. And if you assure Indians to get Indian food wherever they go, I think you can be sure there'll be more and more of them coming in over there for sure. And of course, with that, more restaurants opening up. So it's a nice, good, virtuous cycle of growth for everybody.
Thank you, Madam Karan. Just wanted to add that travel to Azerbaijan is easy. Even sitting in your office now, you can apply for visa and get it in 1 hour. With that visa, you can travel to the airport and go to Azerbaijan, where you can stay for 30 days.
Amazing. Okay.
It is that easy. Now,
And especially given that right now visas are a big issue everywhere. You know, I have some consulate friends who tell me, Karon, ask me anything, but don't ask me for a visa. So I think when you say something like this, that a visa can be got in 1 hour, I'm absolutely 100% sure there'll be people lining up to apply for it really fast.
visa can be obtained in 1 hour. The standard visa guaranteed in 3 days. So that is, if some people are not in rush, they can get it in 3 days. Otherwise, urgent visa can be issued within 1 hour. But you mentioned mud volcanoes. Mud volcanoes, in the world, there are very rare places where there are mud volcanoes. And in Azerbaijan, there are quite a number of them. Now, mud volcanoes, to understand what it is, when you go to that area, it's like you are not on the Earth, you're on another planet. It looks like another planet. So if Indian tourists would love to have this kind of experience, not Indian tourists exclusively, but any foreign tourist coming to Azerbaijan, he can visit that place, mud volcanoes. First of all, he can take a mud bath there, or apply the mud on the skin, it's beneficial, or take with himself to the hotel and apply it there. It's
Nice. That's an experience. I'm sure that would be an experience altogether different.
Another is the emotional feeling. I mean, you feel like you are not on this planet. You are somewhere on another planet. That's amazing feeling.
That's amazing. I can imagine. And surely will be, again, something that people can look forward to if they plan to visit Azerbaijan, for sure. Absolutely.
And
Sorry, go ahead.
there, Indian food is there. But you should know that Azerbaijani food is divine. And Indian visitors can take Indian food, but I would advise to go to Azerbaijani restaurants to taste the local cuisine and all varieties of them. That is amazing experience. That is extremely tasteful. It's one of the best and richest cuisines in the world. So,
there are, unfortunately, Indian tourists, and this is something that research has shown, we have two extremes. Some who are absolutely adventurous and will try every cuisine, and go for it. But also the other extreme where they literally take their cooks with them and go because they want to have their, regular Indian food. So research shows both extremes. And I'm glad to know that they can get both those opportunities because, as you said, there are restaurants there, but also there is a lot for them to explore in the form of the cuisine that Azerbaijan also offers to them. So I'm sure you'll have both kinds visiting over there for sure. So I think, sir, from trade to tourism to the future, Where do you see the relationship growing? Where do you see the strength of both India and Azerbaijan helping each other so that we really can create a much stronger relationship?
I think that interests unite not only people, but countries. And the more we expand economic relations between our countries, the more people will travel from India to Azerbaijan, from Azerbaijan to India. India is extremely well known in Azerbaijan and highly reputed because of so many things that India gave to the world. Yoga is one of them. The film industry, the strongest in the world, Bollywood and now Tollywood, are loved in Azerbaijan. And Azerbaijan also has rich history and rich culture, which it shares with India's. I should say that one of the places in Azerbaijan is the Atashkar temple. That is an Indian temple. By the way, that temple used to have a live fire for centuries and centuries till 1969, when, because of some drilling around, the fire died out. But the temple is preserved as an Indian heritage in Azerbaijan and included in the UNESCO list of the World Heritage.
That's amazing, really. Wow.
Absolutely beautiful. It is the top place for all Indian tourists to visit. They would enjoy it. It shows the cultural relations have deeply rooted between India and Azerbaijanis. People were traveling because if there are not people living in Azerbaijan, Indian people, the temple will not be there.
Not happening. Absolutely. Absolutely.
And now it is
Wonderful.
on the heritage list.
I think it's always wonderful to hear of stories of exchange of cultures, of the integration of cultures, and of course, the expansion of each other's cultures because of those exchanges. So it's always very hopeful for mankind. I think that really makes you feel extremely positive about humankind. So thank you for sharing that. And I think one maybe last thing that I would like to ask about is about education. Do you see that there could be a lot of students from Azerbaijan coming to India for their further education and higher education? Do you think that is a big area also for opportunity for collaborations?
There are opportunities, of course. We can explore these opportunities together. There are top-class universities in Azerbaijan, and the foreign students are coming and studying there. Indian students are preferring the medical education, to my knowledge. But of course, depending on their preferences, there are quite a number of top-level universities to study at.
Great. Okay. I hope there is a lot more collaborations on that front, because again, research is an area that leads to a lot of development that can happen, and also, of course, commercialization of those kind of innovations that come out of research. And I think that's something we always encourage and like to showcase at the Rise World Summit as well. So thank you so much for sharing this with us, for spending your time with us, and of course, being this welcoming, European country with the Asian heart that welcomes us so much to Azerbaijan. It has been an absolute pleasure.
Also, waiting in the land of fire. Please visit Azerbaijan.
We will. Thank you very much, sir. And thank you again.
All the best.